Hola gente hermosa, ¿cómo están? Bueno, el día de hoy, chicos, continuamos con Mass Effect Andromeda. Así que nada, vamos a darle. La verdad que tenemos varias cosas que hacer. Por lo menos primero las misiones secundarias, después las primarias. Pero en secundarias son solo tres, creo. Nos va a tomar un promedio de 15 minutos, yo creo, en terminar esas tres misiones. Supongo, no sé. Creo.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
Un poco de respeto.
They survived the Scourge and the Ket, and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Videollamada, no, no tengo. Nunca tengo videollamadas. Eso pasaba lo mismo con el otro sistema.
Wait, Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Eso lo veremos
So
ahora.
Caro, who's that woman?
Tengo mensaje de Hal. Ah. Ok, son tres misiones.
What? You'd always short credits after we come back.
Eran tres, ¿ah? Habla con Pebble. Solo para saber. Como no leí ni una mierda, porque no leí ni una mierda. Cora.
It's complicated, Subi.
We were right about the vault on Aya, huh? What a find.
And this Meridian might jumpstart all the others.
I knew hitching my wagon to yours would pay off.
Filtrar Meridian, a ver.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Supongo que eso es lo que tenía que hablar con ella, ¿no? O me van a decir que no. Porque habla con plebes en el museo de Aya. En el museo de Aya. Ok. Localiza el planeta mencionado en las imágenes de seguridad. O sea, tengo que aterrizar nuevamente el planeta porque se le ocurrió que tengo que hablar con ella ahora. Y si no lo hago, probablemente esa misión se vaya a la mierda, porque pasó lo mismo con una misión de Cora, realmente. ¡Qué paja, hermano! Verme toda la cinemática de aterrizaje de nuevo. Una lata. Que estas cinemáticas no se pueden adelantar. Cuando ya lo has hecho tantas veces, has venido, has vuelto, has venido, has vuelto, has venido, has vuelto. Las primeras dos veces son bonitas, se los aseguro. Es como que hermoso, pero ya después es un poco tedioso, digamos. De cierto modo. Pero bueno, lo quiero hacer si al final es eso. Es por eso que estoy acá. No. Gracias a Dios existen estos teleports que te llevan rápidamente a los lugares. Aquí está esta chica.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
Te tomó.
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost
Se emborrachó.
no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a
PB.
foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a handful. Even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Entonces, misión cumplida. Aunque yo no vi, digamos, el museo porque no lo vi. A ver, me dejaría acá, ¿no? Yo pienso que van a ser más de 15 minutos, ¿eh? O sea, solamente aterrizar y despegar ya nos toma tiempo, así que... Digamos que... Espero un nuevo dato sobre los Kets. Busca memorias de Sam, habla con Tandel en espera, digamos, espera. Y aquí, bueno. Mundos para evaluar, espera quejar concierto en la reunión. Busca supervivientes en el resto de la arcana. Y eso sería. Todo el resto es espera, simplemente. Ahora yo voy a hacer todo lo que dice espera, bueno. Esperaremos. No. Y aquí, lamentablemente, hay que salir de nuevo del planeta. Y vamos a aterrizar y probablemente aterrizar 4 veces. Despegar, digamos. O sea, aterrizar y despegar 4 veces. Creo. Son 2 planetas que hay que ver, así que... Más este que es como la información.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Liam es el chico este.
Anomaly on sensors.
Ahora una anomalía, siendo que no se había encontrado, es raro.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Son las...
According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was
Investiga
here,
el punto
it's
de
gone.
navegación primaria.
You mean destroyed?
Investiga el punto.
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
El satélite desapareció, pero pareciera que no es acá. Ahora, ¿me lo mostrará o...? Buen viaje, me dice ahí. El problema es que esa misión no me muestra nada, tendría que saltar de lugar en lugar. Tuve suerte de que ahí haya uno, creo yo. A menos que me lo diga, déjenme chequear, pero...
I'm picking up something.
Este es nuevo también.
Probes launched. I found something. sure that astronomer's nav points are correct?
He seemed to think so.
There's nothing out here.
The Scourge didn't swallow a satellite whole. You can't do that, right?
I'll let you know. Let's check other nav points.
Me los marca. El círculo como que te hipnotiza, ¿no?
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something.
Organízate, ¿viste? O lo que
Let me guess.
pareciera.
No Angaran satellite?
No, but I've got something else. Message buoy from an Angaran ship. They came here looking and didn't find anything either. Left a marker for us.
Must be the team our astronomer sent.
They headed to a new nav point. We should join the party.
Yo he estado en todos estos lugares, realmente. O sea, no es que no haya estado, o sea, he estado en todos.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Otra nave.
Stand by. I'm cutting through heavy interference from the Scourge.
We are pretty close for comfort.
Something's drifting just inside. Angaran ship. In pieces. No life signs.
Who did this? Ket?
I found the ship's log. Scanning and downloading. Scavengers. The Angara caught them stealing satellites. The Scavs fought back, and the Angara collided with the Scourge.
Can we find the scavengers?
I have their ship's transponder ID. It's registered out of Kadara port.
El puerto de Kadara. Eso es allá. Que es el mismo lugar que tenemos que ir. O sea, tenemos que ir ahí sí o sí. Pero, qué genial que llegué ahí. Primero voy a hacer esto. Qué genial que esto quede así, miren. Lo puedo ver desde acá afuera, o sea. Voy a esperar eso para después porque me queda la historia de Volt. Y prefiero terminar eso, realmente no. Y allá está, Volt.
Beginning approach.
No vamos a alcanzar el tiempo que yo dije.
Old orbit is steady.
Yo dije 15 minutos, historia olvidada. La escopeta no era arreglado y es lo único. Podría haber investigado, digamos.
Approaching the LZ.
Pero no lo hice. No sé. O no sé si realmente esa armadura sea la que yo quiero realmente. Tendríamos que verlo. Ahí lo voy a investigar después. Pero este es el planeta congelado. Que habíamos hecho todo prácticamente. Acá nos faltan dos cosas solamente. Y es la misión secundaria. Mapita, no nos han pedido nada, o sea, esto es acá. Busca una reliquia en Angara, ¿ven? Y nos movemos en el Nomadí. Son 2 puntos, creo, porque... Sí, son 2 puntos. Indica un paso de la misión, sí. Claro, pero marcaremos acá primero, porque... tenemos esta misión acá. No sé si...
You have a huge task. To responsibly settle all your people in Helios.
It seems incredible, sometimes. The idea of making places to live, even though we've already done it. There's so much hope riding on us.
Speaking for the Resistance, I know what that's like.
Esto es acá. Y todo esto ya lo vimos también, como les comentaba, que este planeta está 100% de viabilidad. No...
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
No hay nada que no hayamos visto. Esto, claro, esto no lo hemos visto porque es nuevo, ¿no? Pero... qué raro, ¿no? Indica un paso en la misión en el siguiente localización del lugar fuera del planeta. La ubicación actual del tempest permite la instrucción viajar rápidamente para acceder a la facilidad. ¿Qué onda?
The ambient temperature is normal.
¿Y por qué me lo marca acá? Y el mapa... busca una reliquia Angara en Volt. Circundantes, acercamiento a una escena de detalle. Ya, pero esto... ya, ok, hay que seguir bajando, o sea, no...
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
O sea, esto es abajo, bien abajo, porque no... Si lo vimos que... vimos el mapa, digamos, ¿no? Y esto ya no sé qué hacer acá. Bajo mi punto de vista.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
No deberían haber kits aquí ya, o sea... fueron eliminados completamente y de hecho esta misión se logró hace muchos episodios atrás. Aquí estaba la...
Avena mentioned sites like this might contain Angaran relics. We should search it. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support is back on.
Is this Angaran? It looks strange.
Maybe Available will know more about it. Put it in cargo.
Busca una reliquia Angara en Kadara.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Ahora sí ya hay que irnos de acá porque Kadara no es donde estamos ahora.
Life support is back online.
No voy a ir de nuevo, digamos, hasta que no encuentre las dos. Cuando encuentre las dos... por ahora no.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Me lo marcaba acá, ¿cachai? Y acá es como imposible.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Ahora ya podemos hacer viaje rápido nomás. Sí, lo que necesitamos es Ankara. Ankara. Ahí me golpeé el cabeza. O sea, me hice, no sé si me hice daño, pero pareciera, ¿no? Ahora, buscando en el mapa. ¿Quién quiere hablar conmigo? ¿Lía? Sí, pues tendría que chequear. Ankara. Busca una reliquia Angara en Kadara, ¿no? Noel. Ahora. ¿Kadara está acá? O... Porque por lo menos esto es Volt, eso no tiene nada que ver. Tal vez tiene que ver con... EOS, ¿no? ¿Puede ser acá? Primero es que vamos a entrar a este lugar. No sé si Kadara está acá. Puede ser que Kadara está acá. Ahora igual tengo que hablar con la gente, así que voy a tener que volver atrás y hablar con ellos.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been shipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Ahora me voy a salir un ratito de esto. Voy a guardar porque hemos avanzado y voy a revisar, digamos, los correos, que puede que haya algo. Y bueno, no hay nada. Y vamos a ir a hablar con todos porque no sé cuál es Kadara. Sí sé que es Kadara.
Oh, come on, think. Think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
Yo lo hago.
You seem stressed.
No
En la
kidding.
realidad lo hago. Hablo
I'm
solo.
not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is.
Cuando grabo esto hablo solo, imagínate. Cálmate y busquemos una respuesta.
You've got to relax. You're starting to stress me out.
I'd like to. I need to. Yes. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
Vamos a ver.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it.
Ya que vamos a una relación amorosa, pues, ¿no? Digo yo.
Close your eyes. Relax.
O tal vez me estoy imaginando cualquier wea.
Let yourself go.
Oh, this hits the spot. Ryder,
Yeah?
there's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
Quiero ataduras y tanto.
I'm into you, Peebee. I'd want it to mean something.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Let's not rush things. Just enjoy this.
¿La cagué? Sí, la cagué. Bueno. No. La cagué, ¿no?
I take it you moved your stuff over from the Nexus?
Yeah, my squatter's paradise is all the more cluttered. What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk
A ver,
again.
déjenme un segundo,
You know
por
it.
favor, porque creo que la cagué. Vamos a... Es que no puedo salir. Cargar partida. Guardado manual. Guardado manual. O sea. Yo justo había guardado, la verdad.
Oh, come on, think.
Vamos a omitir un poco.
You know, there's room for two. And this should...
Vamos a omitir un poco.
Yeah. What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just
Justo
fun.
grabé en el momento como
Two
que...
people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only
Y tan-
if there's no strings.
That'll be fun.
Ah.
Okay then. Say no more.
Oh, you mean... now? Here?
You do know what say no more means, right? Huh.
Ah, miren ustedes.
Whoa.
No muestran nada claramente, pero...
We're floating right into the...
Ouch. Who cares?
Ow!
Ow.
Qué chistoso.
No strings. Right, Ryder?
No strings.
La weá, qué chistoso, weón. Ya, bueno. Eso fue todo. Veamos. Alguien más quería hablar conmigo, no sé qué más. Pero esas cosas son las que dan curiosidad y chistoso. A la vez son medio chistosas, la verdad.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
¿Cómo sobreviviste? ¿Dónde viviste con esta madre?
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
El tema es que como que siempre, o sea, no es algo negativo para nada, pero siempre hay que estar al tanto de qué es lo que puedan decirte, porque como hay misiones en espera, o sea, o cosas que no se han logrado todavía, por decirlo de alguna forma, tenemos que estar hablando con ellos.
We can talk more.
O sea, y con él ya tengo todo saldado por ahora. Igual hay misiones en espera, no. Con Gil creo que también, pero por si acaso.
Did I hear right? You're going after the Archon ship?
Looks like it.
Last time we crossed his path, you nearly broke my baby here. Tell me you have a better plan of escape this go around.
I've got it all under control.
How naive do I look? Just stay out of the skirt, huh?
Pero tampoco tiene nada.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Tal vez Cora.
Anytime.
Tal vez Cora, ¿no? No tengo idea.
That vault on Aya was so gorgeous, so alive.
And Meridian might be the key to the others.
No wonder the Archon wants to control it, like everything in Helios.
Tenemos todo.
See you
ya.
later, Cora.
Pero
I'll be here.
Liam me falta. Y Liam, si no me equivoco, debería estar acá. Porque últimamente se ha escondido bastante.
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Liam, what's going on?
Pero un
We
segundo.
found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great. But the Kets deal what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Joe. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends and Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Parece que eso es lo de Liam. Betrax, Liam, bueno, el Garru, digamos. No es Garru, pero bueno, es este weón de allí. Cora, Pebe. Y ahí me faltan los dos de adelante, es lo único realmente. Espérenme un segundo, chicos, ¿eh?
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapera, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited from all my parties. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Ya gente, disculpen, estaba conversando, pero se supone que esto es acá, creo yo. Ahora, había un lugar, este lugar no lo conocemos, así que este es un lugar nuevo, digamos, para nosotros, realmente. Que por lo que... O sea...
Sloan Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open.
Historial
Should hear from
olvidado.
Resistance contact soon.
Claro, historial olvidado, Nakoma, Drac, traición Krogan, al alcance. Claro, este es el planeta Krogan. Aquí, este es un desierto en realidad, chicos. Este es el que sale en el tráiler del juego. Este es el que sale en el trailer del juego, definitivamente. Y después de esto nos queda solamente un planeta por generar viabilidad. O sea que tampoco es tanto. Y después ya no sé, supongo que después luchar contra los Kets, pero...
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Una cara de Kit.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
They know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on.
Claro, este es el planeta Kit. O sea, el planeta Krogan.
Nope.
Estoy seguro. O sea... Lee el correo electrónico de Knight, me dice. Pero bueno, no voy a entrar ahora como para poder leer, digamos, el correo electrónico de Knight. O sea... No tiene sentido, la verdad. Solo quiero revisar un poco el mapa. Si es que esto no se queda pegado, porque es que...
Te acabo de enviar el pantallazo para que revises todo lo que me han depositado desde la primera vez y también detalle los 250 que yo transferí.
A ver. O sea, pareciera que no hay mucho.
¿Revisaste?
No sé, veamos. Está un poco lento igual. Ahora le están pegando.
No more talking. Sick of this shit.
No sé, Kuma. No sé, Kuma.
Creo que este es el planeta Krogan, como dije, no estoy seguro.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Poco robótico.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more. Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefer. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
O sea, en este
How do I
episodio
contact you if things
no
go
vamos a
south?
alcanzar. No obstante.
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
No podría quedarse siempre con el cambio, porque si le pago, digamos, lo justo y necesario, ¿por qué se quedaría con el cambio, no?
What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So, what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The charlatan and the collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the charlatan and the collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
El resto me da igual.
Actually, I'm okay.
Whatever.
O sea, si no me lo marcan como misión, me da exactamente lo mismo, la verdad. Ahora, ¿por qué esta puerta tiene que ser decodificada? No tengo idea.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
Aha.
No sé por qué está tan lento, ¿no?
Head. Great.
Ni idea.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long.
Esta es la reina, ¿no?
What?
Debo hacer una reverencia.
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Right.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
I should have brought refreshments.
Interroga Ben.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
¿Participas en la
Did
rebelión?
you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Arcnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natana survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive? Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
El colectivo parece poder.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
See you around, Kitus.
A ver, gente, ya nos queda poco para terminar el episodio, así que esto es lo último que voy a ver. Pero se supone que está en una prisión.
Rules first.
Espera un segundo.
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
Shipment 404 hasn't come in yet. Kitus is gonna be pissed.
Que vi un par de cosas que me parecieron... No sé si es esto. Se supone que hay algo que no he escaneado, digamos. Me dice que tengo datos sin usar, pero ya
¿Cuánto tienes que dar?
no me sirve.
¿784?
What do you want?
Pero...
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai.
Correcto.
I know who you are and what happened on Vold.
You can still make this right, Ben. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
But it could save others. The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
A ver.
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter.
No lo voy a decir que lo traicionó porque
And I'll accept the
no siento que sea
consequences.
así.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to...
¿Qué mierda es esto?
Prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Ya chicos, voy a dejar hasta acá el día de hoy. Ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, comenten el video, comparten el canal. Y esto es Kadara. Así que nada, ya partimos aquí. Cuídense, los veo.